My name is Kip Cruza. This is my wife,
I'm Tally.
and we are Sawyer May Cruz's parents. He's a 4-year camper, I believe. He started going there when he was 6, and he will be 10 this year. What I like best about Camp Idyllwild is that I know that when Sawyer's there, he's got the choice to do what he wants to do. I mean, they have a very nice and natural interplay between structured activities and non-structured activities.
Even though he's playing and having a great time in the creek or whatever, that he's also learning about the natural world and the creatures that live in the creek and how to take care of the planet. And so it's that nice blend of unstructured play and being a kid, but also learning new things every day.
We've been sending Sawyer here for 4 years, and I don't remember a single day where he's complained about going or said that he had a bad day after getting home.
And when he comes home, he's really tired.
Right.
Well, I like the rappelling. You can swim in the creek and catch a bunch of crawdads and stuff like that.
And do you want to come back to Camp Idyllwild?
Yes, definitely, because I've been there for 4 years and I have a lot of friends there.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Kathy Dorch, and I have 2 daughters, Kate and Molly, who love Camp Idyllwild. What I like best about Camp Idyllwild is the fact that I can send my kids away for a day, and I know they're going to be outside, playing in the creek, getting dirty, and choosing their own activities and doing the things that they want to do. And it's just not something that you find out there anymore these days. There are lots of adults around, but they're in the background. They're watching to make sure that the kids are safe, but they aren't necessarily hovering over the kids and telling them what they should be doing on a moment-by-moment basis. My child's time is well spent at Camp Idyllwild because, honestly, if your child's outside all day long, how could that not be well-spent time? And this is sort of like a bunch of kids getting together in the neighborhood and just playing and having a really good time.
At Camp Idyllwild, what I like best is hard to choose because all the activities are just amazing and so much fun, like playing in the creek and rock climbing and climbing trees. It's just all really amazing.
My favorite part of Camp Idyllwild is probably that we have so many choices to choose from with the activities.
I think just the campus. It's all just really beautiful and you're just really close to nature and it's just all really great.
It feels like everything else in the world just melts away.
Everything's fun, and there's nothing that you're like, oh, I don't want to do that, and you don't have a schedule, so you can choose whichever activity you want to do throughout the day, and it's just amazing.
You always make new friends, and you always make the new friends over something that you love to do. You love to play in the creek, and you make new friends doing it. So it's so much fun.
When I started looking for camps for Allie when she was in kindergarten, I wanted some place that was smaller. And there's some bigger camps that are called nature camps, but when I got to looking at things, it just wasn't exactly what I wanted for my daughter. I didn't want her to get lost in a big group of kids. So my favorite thing about Camp Idyllwild is it's a small group, and Eric is with them all day. She's spending her time learning how to enjoy nature and not be afraid of it, and she comes home filthy, dirty, tired every day, and I love it. One of the things that I like best, I'm really picky about what my kids eat, and I've never met anybody pickier than me except for Eric. He's very picky about what his kids eat. He teaches them not only why they're eating, what healthy food is, but he teaches them why they're eating it.
My name is Allie. At Camp Idyllwild, my favorite place is the creek. I play in the creek and jump on the trampoline. On Fridays, they let you make s'mores.
Do you want to go back to Camp Idyllwild?
Yes. I want to go back to Camp Idyllwild because it's so much fun and I learn how to do stuff in the nature.
My name is Rachel Koch, and I have 2 children that go to Camp Idyllwild. This will be their 4th summer. Here, they can look into nature's playground and find something that they would not discover in their own backyard, probably, and definitely not on a school ground or on a concrete playground. And so I think that it's a wonderful place for children to fall in love with nature and to instill that love of nature for a future. Camp Idyllwild has something to offer every personality type. It's child-driven, and I think that's one of the most wonderful aspects of Camp Idyllwild.
You want to come back?
For sure.
Why? How come?
Everyone there is friendly, and it's so nice being able to play in nature.
My child's time at Camp Idyllwild is well spent because she gets to spend the whole day outside in the creek you know, which I love to take her to do that, but I can't do it every day. She's so happy to feed the alpacas, to play in the creek, to go to the art shack. She just loves it. I mean, it's everything that she likes to do on any given day. I love that they're outdoors and they're not in front of a screen, and you know, it's fun, and it's what you're supposed to do in the summer. You're supposed to be outside and play. My daughter loves that it's unstructured outdoor play, and she's so happy to go. She gets on the bus so happy, and she comes home exhausted, which is what I really like.
The creek is a really fun place to play.
Okay. You want to go back to Camp Idyllwild?
Yes.
My child's time is well spent at Camp Idyllwild because she's outside all day long, and it's summer camp, and that's what kids should be doing at summer camp, is being outside and making crafts and playing in the creek and climbing trees and just learning about nature. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what we want in a summer camp. That's what we want our daughter to be doing. When I send my daughter there, I know that she's going to be in a safe, fun place. She's going to be outside pretty much all day long, and I love that. That's what I want her to experience. I know that Eric and Suzanne, who run the camp and own the camp, only choose the best counselors to staff the camp. I would recommend Camp Idyllwild to other parents, and have recommended Camp Idyllwild to other parents, because the proof is in the pudding. I mean, Cora comes home, my daughter comes home, and she's happy, she's worn out, she's tired, she's learned something. I mean, that's all it takes for us to want her to be there as much as she can during the summer, and to tell other people who have kids who also like being outdoors, look no further. This is the best place to send your kids.
At Camp Idyllwild, what I like best is rappelling. My favorite place is the creek. I like all the fish. I want to come back to Camp Idyllwild because it's the funnest camp ever.
Camp Idyllwild.
Camp Idyllwild.
Camp Idyllwild. Camp Idyllwild.
Camp Idyllwild.
A natural place to play.